Hey, what's up, YouTube? I just did a video, cracked a bunch of cars open, and realized I forgot a car, and it's one of the most important cars. Hopefully you guys all had a chance to check out that video. It was a doozy. If you like Skylines, it's a doozy. Anyways, I cracked open some cars, so I'm going to go through them. Today's haul. Start with the junk, and we'll work our way up to the goods. From 1993 Matchbox, it is it's unfortunate how much plastic is in this. It's a very rare two-door Jeep Cherokee Laredo, and you just don't see these. In fact, I don't think there's another 1:64 scale of this. The Johnny Lightnings are much nicer, but they are four doors, so it's a bummer. Like, I don't do customs, but this is one tooling that I'm very tempted in drilling apart and just giving it a paint job. So I found that, 75 cents. It was mint on the card. What else did I find? What else? This one here is pretty badass. Old Chevy van, lifted, Matchbox Racing, BF Goodrich. This is circa 1983. Super heavy. It's metal body, metal base. A lot of die-cast metal in this thing. And it's a really cool 4x4 van. This one's definitely going into the PC, for sure. Another one that's definitely going into the PC, this Ford F-150. This also came mint on mint card. This is from those 75 Challenge. Really nice gold metal flake paint job. Really nice tooling too. Like, I was surprised how nice this tooling was. Very, very, very well done. That's a cool truck. I wish it had detail, but it's still a really nice truck. A couple of Hot Wheels that I picked up. The only other DeLorean that I have is the Time Machine and the hover mode. I didn't have any stock ones, but I'm glad I picked this one up because it's really nice. Got nice detail. Starting with the grill, you have the GMC logo. Really nice graphics. I really wish Greenlight would pick up this tooling. It's one of the very few domestic cars that I'd like to see them add to their catalog. Along with the either a second-gen Bronco or a square body K5 Blazer. But really nice little DeLorean in silver. I like the wheels on this too. The FTEs. This is the best mainline wheel that Hot Wheels has, in my opinion. I found this at the grocery store. Whoop-de-doo. I've got about 100 of these things. Nothing special there. This one's pretty sweet. He had two of these. I should have bought the other one. I have the tan color, and I have the purple one from the Target exclusive. But, you know, as I look at this, I really want one of these without the lift. I think I want it, like, slammed. I want it lowered. I think that would look really good. So, Hot Wheels, if anybody from Mattel is watching, you need, in your car culture set, instead of doing Japan 3 and Japan 4, you need to do lowriders and you need to do off-road. This is one of the castings that I would like to see in an off-road car culture. release. So that's a cool truck. The last Hot Wheels car is this. This was also mint in package. This is an awesome little car from the first Forza release. And this car rivals the BMW from the second Forza release with, you get all the racing graphics. You basically, it's got five tempo passes. So you have each side, then you have the top, and then you have the front and back. So here's the rear detail with the brake lights and indicators. Also, I don't know if you can see it, but very subtle between the brake lights is the Alfa Romeo logo. That is lifted or raised. So I don't know if that's a tampo or if it's part of the casting. I think it, I don't know. It could be part of the casting because it's really raised pretty good. The only way to find out for sure is to strip the paint, and I'm not going to do that. The grill on this thing is crazy detailed. It looks killer. One of the nicest Hot Wheels cars that they've put out in a long time when talking about the detail. Now, this tooling has not made it out in the main line. I don't know that it would. It would be cool. It has come out. So this was the entertainment series. It came out in Car Culture, and I think it was Cars and Donuts. But that one is not nearly this nice. But where I was going with that, it would be nice to see this in a civilian livery. But a really cool car. I dig that car a lot. This thing here, I cracked it open, and it's just like a 2002 Cadillac Escalade. I'm waiting for the new one to hit. Champion DJK. I know you guys up there seem to have better luck than I do, but if you guys come across the new Mazda CX-5, or is it MX-5? I don't remember. But if you come across the Mazda crossover or the Escalade, I'm looking for multiples of each of those. So maybe you could let Crazy Todd know. I'll send you guys some cash, or we can work out a trade or whatever you want to do. But anyways, pretty cool little Escalade, nice detail. The funny thing is, this came out in the Superfast 35th anniversary of Superfast. And around the same time, maybe like a year or two later, it came out in the main line, and the details in the main line were nicer because the headlights were tampoed lenses. Same thing with the taillights, and it just looked much better. So, but anyways, it's always nice. I always like adding licensed models like this to my Matchbox collection because I do not have a Cadillac Escalade in my Matchbox collection, but now I do. So, pretty cool. The new Escalade tooling, which is going to hit here, I think it's the next case, is just sick. Cannot wait to get it. Okay. Two more vehicles. This is the one that I forgot in the last video. I was surprised to find this. He actually had this, and he had the light blue Matchbox Toyota 4Runner. The light blue one, which is... I have like 3 of them. He was asking $10 for that, and he was only asking... I think it was like $6 or something for this one. This is Hot Wheels. It's either 100% or black box. But either way, it's extremely detailed, and it's a very, very nice Toyota off-road truck. It's going to go very well in my detailed Toyota collection. It says Toyota Tundra Racing, but we all know this is a Tacoma. BF Goodrich. Thing is just wicked cool, man. I've had a few of these, and to me the best one is the white one with the red and yellow Toyota racing graphics. I had it and I traded it, and kind of wish I didn't, but this is probably not probably, this is definitely my second favorite. Now the top on this does pop off. That's not, it actually just sets on there. It's not bolted or riveted or anything like that. So it's actually kind of cool because you can see this is basically just a big chassis with a roll cage. Got your engine, which is a rear engine in this Baja truck. And just very cool. It's a really nice roller. You got a full-size rubber spare in the back. Up in the front you have the skid plate and the brush guard with that custom front bumper. And then as far as the body goes, it's just a very nicely detailed Toyota truck body. And then basically it's not the easiest thing getting it back on, but it's not difficult by any means. And it does kind of snap. You can tell it'll snap a little bit when it's in place. And I love this truck. It's so cool. Alright, so there's that, and then there's one more car. Alright, so I've had a few people reach out to me over the course of the last year since getting into premium import diecast like Tomica Limited Vintage and Kyosho and Konami. And these people have reached out to me and they've said, hey, there's this other brand that you have to check out. And I looked into it, and they really didn't have any toolings that I liked. And that's the only reason that I haven't gotten any. And I'm not particularly fond of this one, but I'm very glad that I got it after getting it home and getting it out of the package. It looks sick. So here you go. Don't know what year it is, but it is officially licensed by Audi, and it's metal body, plastic base, rubber tires with tread, prototypical wheels. Very, very much like a Kyosho. This is the R8. These wheels are, I don't even know what to say. They are like some of the best that I've ever seen in this scale, and I've seen a lot of nice wheels. These ones are up there among the best, but you can see the Audi wheels and the Nissan wheels have some similarities. Another really nice wheel is the new Ford GTs from Greenlight. Kyosho, for the most part, crushes it with the wheels. But this Tarmac Works car, it's a lot heavier than a Kyosho. It feels more substantial than a Kyosho. You know, the Kyoshos feel pretty light a lot of times. And this one here has a better weight to it. It rolls really nice. Those wheels just look amazing. Rolling down the street. The car has a totally proper stance. I mean, this is the benchmark. I mean, it's right up there with Kyosho. You know, any premium diecast car should have a proper stance. And that's why I come down so hard on companies like Greenlight and M2 when they put these new toolings out and they had a chance to design the tooling and then they butcher the stance the way they do. It's just not acceptable. And definitely don't have that issue with this Tarmac Works. So that's the brand, Tarmac Works. I will be looking to add more of these to my collection. The Toy Pimp currently has these at $12, which, you know, the quality that you get for that price, these could easily be $20 cars from a quality and detail standpoint. My only issue is just their lack of selection. I'm not into most of what they have out. Now, when I got this today, there was also he had a Lamborghini, which I thought the tooling was ugly, but it's not a condemnation on the tooling. It's more of it speaks more about the car itself. I don't remember which Lambo it was, but it was just it's an ugly car. And so I left that one. And then the other R8s that he had, as I said in my video the other day, I will always default to a silver car in this scale. My choices were red, silver, and a white Dubai Police, which obviously I chose the silver because I don't want a police car, and the red just doesn't look as good in this scale. Plus, the red one had different wheels, and they weren't this nice. So I had to pick it up, and I'm very glad I did. It is a sick little car. It is a really welcomed addition to my 1:64 scale premium detailed exotics. So it would be the Tarmac R8, the Kyosho Ferrari 599XX Evo, the Greenlight Ford GT, and the Auto Art Bugatti Veyron. Those would be my top 4 premium detailed exotics in my collection. Maybe the LaFerrari instead of the 599. Yeah, take your pick. But anyways, that's my video. That's my day. That's my haulage. As I always say, quality over quantity. Not a lot of quantity with today's haul. Frankly, there's not a lot of quality with it either. But these two right here make it worth it. Plus everything else. I mean, all the cheap cars in the background were between 75 cents and $2. So I'm happy getting stuff like that van for $2 and that for $2 and that for $1 and that for $1. That was 75 cents. So there you go. I'm going to take some pictures of, well, probably not all of these, but probably just the 5, probably just those 4 right there, actually. And I'm going to get them up to Instagram, and that's it. So hopefully I'll find some cool stuff in the next couple days so I can holler back at you all with another video this weekend. But anyways, have a good Thursday. Don't work too hard, and happy hunting. I will holler at the next video.